record. Huh? I don't think that this topic is new to you all. You may have heard of this before, treasure, money. You know, we have talked a lot. Probably your pastor in your churches, your pastors have talked about money. All right. So if you have heard this before, why don't you put a reaction here? Put thumbs up. You know, put a thumbs up and show us that you have heard about money. Any preaching about money before? Any one of you, right? Heard about money, treasure, or anything? You know, have you heard it before? Put a thumbs up if you have at least. Have you heard about preaching or teaching on treasure, on money before? No. Have you heard? Right?
Yes, in my church, my pastors preach on that.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, so yeah, it's not something very new to you all. You know, most likely today is more of just remind us. All right, remind us about the how should we handle money? How should we handle treasure? All right. Okay. So this is our objective, and because we have learned, we have heard before all these things. So what we're going to share today may not be totally something new. Neither I would take very long. You know, it's just a reminder. But along the way, we would discuss with one another, and maybe we can learn from one another. How should we take care of a treasure we have? Well, actually, whatever treasure you have, whatever money you have, we believe it comes from God. God is the one that blesses us, right? God blesses us, not us gaining by ourselves. You know, whatever we have. Sometimes we have this statement people make. You know, see, health is wealth. Health is wealth. If you are healthy, you are wealthy. Not bad, huh? All right. Health is wealth. So many people, they practice what we call as learning to take care of their body. All right. Good. So when you learn to take care of your body, and if you are healthy, that's where you are rich. Okay. Right. I would like to break you all into a group. All right. And you talk among yourself about how do you determine if someone is successful in life? How do you know? How do you know that if the person is successful? All right. So
yes.
You know, understand, huh? Okay. So I have divided you into your groups. Please go to your group and then talk among your group. You know, what is it? Okay. Hang on, huh? Hang on. Something wrong. Okay. All right. We also realize that different people would think differently, especially in terms of success. Correct?
Yep.
Right. Maybe we have two person, just two, no more than two, right? Two person would like to say something. Make it short, 1 minute. Two person, take 1 minute only to tell us, you know, what do people think about success? Anyone?
For me,
Ling.
yes. For me, my group sharing about the success, determine about success. For someone who are successful in life, being healthy, they healthy and healthy family and happy with what they have and invest money for education and help other people to grow. They spend resources that God bring us for God ministry, for social life and for our family. And be positive in mind with what they have. Yes, it's from my team.
Great. Someone else? Someone else would like to share to us? Anyone?
Okay, I can share.
Okay. Oh.
Yes. At the moment, my team talk about the success people. We are thinking about similar to Bong Lin Niang said, to have happiness in the family. The child got the educations and living with value when the people, the family or the people around values to him. Not mean to be a high rank people, but mean the people around him, he value and respect to him, his life will be success.
Yeah.
So is what our team talking. Thank you.
Great. As much you also realize that different people, they value success differently. All right. But I believe you will agree with me, right? All of us, we want a better life, right? Better life. Okay. So
Yes.
of course, we believe that all of us also agree that God is the one that blesses us in terms of time, talent, and also treasure. Today we talk about treasure, all right? And we know everything comes from God, all right? And God blesses us. We may not be American, we may not be European, we may not be Singaporean or Malaysian, not Khmer or whatever. We are where we are, and we also agree that God was the one that placed us in places. I am in Malaysia, you're in Cambodia. The word that I like to focus on is a word called stewardship. Right? Where God places us, God has an intention to use us. All right? God wants to use us, and God give us time so that we can use it wisely. God give us talent that we can use it wisely. God give us money. All right? God give us money so that we are able to use it wisely also. Okay. A little bit different from success, but we cannot deny that money is one of the issues. Like I was asking you, have your pastor talk about that? You say yes. We have heard, you may have gone through some Bible studies, wherever, talking about money, how to use money carefully. Leaning mentioned a very good point about investing for your children's education, or maybe you want to talk about a bit more investing for your old age. We're getting old. Most of my friends, because my age, right? Most of my friends, we are 60 years old. 60, 65, then 70, we had to think about our old age. So we started late. I saved late. Okay. So wow. So when I think, wow, when I reach that age, I don't know how, see. So if you are young, is good, is to remember to save. Right? Not only for the younger people, you got to save for yourself. you know. See, so that is being a good steward, you know. Rashna also said that everyone needs love, so the success of life is full of love. Absolutely, that's so true, you know. And to add, Rashna, to add to that is the you would also realize that success, one thing is about life, number two is the meaning of life. Meaning of life, you know, you find meaning, especially you find meaning in what you do. And I want to commend you all, you know, for your work in World Vision and all these things. You will find meaning in what you do, because you see people happier, you see people's life better, you know, you see people have improved. I went to some places, the field was a bit dry. I was thinking, I don't know whether I tell you or not, Leona, is that how to plant anything, you know, the field was so dry. But so you all did drainage, you all move something. So there are times that in Cambodia, there are times that it's hot, there are times that it's cooler, there are times that are dry, there are times that are wet. Now, oh, okay, you know, so you help them. So when you help them, when people's life better, you find more meaning in your life. And that is success, right? Now, come back to money. Very interesting. Money, we are called to use money. Don't let money control you, but you control money. Money is good servant, but it's a bad master. If money is a master, oh, that's bad. You are going to suffer. There are many people, they work for money. You know, I have a lot of friends. They are stressed up. They got to work very hard. They have to wake up very early. They have to come back very late. Why? Because of money. Then they tell me is that they have no choice. Sometimes it's true, they have no choice because they are inside the system. It's very hard to come out. Our friends, they you know, they use a lot in Malaysia. I'm not sure about Cambodia. I think it's the same. It's the same, right? Many people, they use credit card. So they don't have the money, they use credit card first. They'll pay back, you see. So they realize that for that particular month, they don't have enough to pay back. Oh, then they struggle. So they have to work harder. You know, maybe they buy things that they don't need. All right. Oh, I think I showed you this caption before. People buy things they don't need to impress people they don't like with money they don't have. Okay. Have you heard it before? Okay. People buy things they don't need to impress people they don't like, you know, with money they don't have. Okay. Interesting, huh? You know, so forever, you know, they are owing money. So when you keep on owing money, so you work for money. So money will be a bad master, but money must be your servant. Now, when you know how to control your finance, when you're a good steward, you money can be a good servant. I try my best. You know, to do that. You know, when I have extra, I would think about how I can, investment, yes, I do, but I would think of ways how I can bless someone else. You know, and very interesting, they found out that Bible talks a lot about money. You know, in fact, God mentioned about prayer only about 100 times, 200 times. God mentioned about you know, other things, you know, about friendship, you know, maybe 50 times, you know, but Bible talks about money close to 2,000 over times, meaning it's so important. It's so important. You look through the Bible, many times Jesus mentioned about money. how people handle money. Jesus Jesus not against rich. Please don't go around and all those rich people, you tell them Jesus don't like you. No, it's not true, right? Jesus only correct those rich people that are arrogant, proud. Many people when become rich, they are proud. That's where Jesus against them. But along the way, that like Paul actually had a lot of rich people around him to support his ministry. People like Dorcas, people like Ananias, Sapphira, that died. Aquila, I think Aquila, a lot of people that help Paul. They are rich, they are well-to-do, they can support Paul. Great, excellent. We need people like that. But the more we need people that are humble. All right, you're rich is one thing, but being humble is another. Right? So we need humble, rich people. Right? So our wallet reveals more about our character and walk with the Lord than we may think. How would your attitude be if you become richer? Are you still close to God? Do you still love God? Do you still love people? All right. So we tell people, we share to people, when you are rich, when you have more than you need, just be careful. Be careful. Right. So far, are we okay? Please, if you're okay, put a thumbs up. Show me. If you're not okay, you want to ask any question, please do so. If not, I want to show you some Bible verses and then we talk a little bit. All right. And the Bible here says, if anyone has material possession and sees a brother or sister in need but has no pity on them, wow, the people like that, how can the love of God be in that person? Dear children, let's not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. So if you can afford it, bless people in terms of your action and in truth. Do something. Right? Do something. Right? That is found in 1 John chapter 3, verse 17 and 18. Okay. Now I want to show you there are 4 points about the dangers of being rich. Please understand, I am Can you all still see?
Yes, I see.
Yes, see.
Okay. I missed out something just now. Okay, something wrong. Okay, just now I pressed something wrong. Okay. Still can see,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
see.
So I want to share a little bit about the dangers of being rich. Please understand, we are not against rich people, but when you become rich, this will be one of the there will be dangers, all right, that you will face when you become rich. Okay. I wish all of you are rich. I wish all of you, live in a big house and driving a big car, all these things, and you got extra money. You help people, you bless people, whatever. Wow, why not, huh? All right. But along the way, if we become too rich, all right, we will face danger. Number one, the first danger will be greed. There was a story in the Bible about, there was a man, that was so greedy. Look at my storehouse, too small. Cannot, I must tear it down and make bigger so that I can put more store inside whatever thing, and God say you be careful tonight, death come into your family. Okay, wow, right? So you really don't know. You really don't know that when you would face problem like death. You try to accumulate wealth too much. You think that you will be better or you will live forever. Too bad, you are not. Right? So the danger of being rich is also another word called the materialism. Materialism. You get extra money, you want to look better, you want to buy a nicer dress, whatever thing. Please don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against you all buying clothes, buying stuff, whatever. Please don't get me wrong. I believe we should not only take care of ourselves. I believe we should pamper ourselves. That we did well. To do something nice for ourselves. I think we should. But don't come to a stage of materialism. I think all of us, we understand that very well. Okay. Number 2 is the word called favoritism. All right. So there are people when they are rich, they don't mix with people that are poor. Sometimes they look down on other people. They only mix with the rich because maybe they mix with the rich will make them richer. They thought that they mix with the right crowd. So favoritism. Number 3 is pride. Pride. A lot of people, if they are not careful, because they are rich, they are wealthy, they become proud. The word they speak, they think they have authority. Right? Authority. People must listen to them. Number 4 is autonomy. Autonomy is a meaning is that actually they come to a stage that they don't need God anymore. They trust in their own intelligence. They trust in their own capability. They trust in their own strength. They don't need God anymore. Danger. Danger. So then why they come to church? Well, they come to church maybe because of favoritism. They want pastor to favor them. Because they give money to the church or whatever thing. Pastor, I give so much money. Whatever. Then the pastor must thank them. Thank you very much. Blah blah blah, and all these things. But their heart can be far away from God. Scary, huh? Okay. Okay, any one of you, any question or anything to add in terms of this danger in these 4 areas: greed, favoritism, pride, and autonomy? Any one of you? If not, I want to let you know, I want to read some scriptures for you. Is that the Bible says that for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Please remember, it's the love of money. It's not money. Money is not the root. It's the love of money. It's the root of all kinds of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. See, they wandered. They're out. No more believing in God because they want to gain a lot of money, all this thing, and God is so slow. God is so slow in blessing them, so they find their own ways. But they have actually forgotten that God is the one that blessed them. It says here the heaven, The heavens are yours and the earth also is yours, the world and all that is in it. You have founded me. Many times people have forgotten whatever they have actually come from God. We don't. Yeah, I know that we need to work hard to get something. I know that, but at the end of the day, it's still, God is the one that blessed us, and everything we have comes from God. Would you agree? Would you, agree with me? So until here, any one of you, any question, anything you would like to ask? Okay, if you have nothing to ask, I'm going to bring you again into breakout room. Okay. This one a bit interesting. It says here, one thing you will do if you have 10,000 US dollars, and you have to spend it all. What will that be? Do you understand or not? Any question?
No.
Okay.
No question.
No question, huh?
Yeah.
Understand, huh? Very clear, huh? One thing, how are you going to spend on it?
I think I think it's small amount for Linian.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. Small amount. She can just buy coffee. I resume. All right. I give two more person. Any one of you want to tell me that there's one thing you will do if you have $10,000 and you have to spend all the money? What are you going to do? Anybody?
Okay,
For my group 3. Okay, can join.
Who? Rasna?
Sorry.
yes, I would like to share just for my team, they have a different kind of allocate that spending money, but the one thing that we have the same is to investment on child education.
All right.
Yes, to support our child to be have a good quality of education and also to well connect with the church like that. And also for any investment like land buying and or investment for money, make money like that, not spend all, but we spend, but for create more money in the future. Yes, and also for some material use in our home, and also for me, I will allocate some to support the pastor because the pastor they don't have. It means they really busy to sell Christian, so we need to allocate some to support our pastor in our province like that to support his mission to sell under Christian like that. Yes, that is the few things that we will allocate that money for. Thank you.
Okay. One more person.
Yeah, from the group 3.
Okay. Sing.
I sum up our group. We focus on the 4 categories that we use the 10,000 US dollar if we have. 30% equal 3,000 US we invest for education, and 10% equal 1,000 we use for social life or contribute to the church, and 40% equal 4,000 we invest in the business, MFI, investment other, and the last one of the 20% we invest and keep for the health emergency daily need or small saving in the daily. Yeah, our group that we have input to share with the group. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why nobody invest to plant a coffee tree? just joking.
In terms of 20%.
Yeah, plant a coffee tree. Just joking, you know. Wonderful. All right, wonderful. So this simple exercise is to actually show you is that every time when you have extra, all right, extra is that you make good use of what God has given you, because at the end of the day you realize that the earth is the Lord's and everything in it, you know, it belongs to the Lord. And I like some of the thing that you all shared, is that you're talking about being generous, right? A good steward is a person that is generous. There are steps that we can take to be more generous. Of course, you must honor God, you must be faithful, all right. Whatever money you have, you must give back to God, all right. Our teaching, right? I think also, I believe many of you, your teaching is about 10% tithes and all these things given to God, all right. That is found in Malachi, all right. But there is also another teaching. Actually, 10% doesn't belong to God, but 100% belong to God. Whatever I have, everything belong to God. You know, many people they have this thinking, 10% belong to God, 90% I can do whatever I want, you know. So I don't find that in the Bible. The Bible tells me that everything belongs to God, not only 10%. The 10% giving to God is our act of faith to God. All right. By the way, Israel, all right, in the Old Testament, Israel, the people gave 30%, not 10%, 30%. You know, they bring dove, they bring lamb, they offer, they have to buy. You know, averagely, a person give about 30% of what they have, they give to God. A lot of money, a lot. So the issue is not about 10% or 90% or whatever. I think the issue is about honoring God. I feel that, you know, you honor God. You see, you honor God with what God has given you. All right. Number two is that we are disciplined in our spending. You know, the way we use. You know, yeah. Sometimes we do make mistake. I made mistake before. I spend money and then at the end I regret. I want to kick myself, you know. Why, Alex? Why you spend the money there? Oh wow, you know, kick myself, you know. So maybe I'm not that wise yet. So I hope I learned something from it, and now I'm more disciplined, and I managed to save some money. I thank God. My niece, you know, my niece came 5 years ago. 5 years ago, recommend me to buy insurance program. Then she told me that you know, only for 5 years. So I was thinking 5 years of that long, no money, you know, you see. But I sign up the program in insurance company, and I was also insured, you know. So I continue to pay every month, and I pay. Now after 5 years, then she called me again and said, you know, uncle, you have some money now, you don't have to pay anymore, you know. So but I advise you to don't take out the money. Okay, if you don't need the money, don't take it out, leave it there, and then you would accumulate interest, you know. So take it in 10 years from now. 10 years from now, I'm that old. 10 years, never mind, you know. Can also, you know, if you don't use, you can also give to your children. Okay. All right. So I am more careful. I save. I learned that long time ago. You know, long time ago, poor, no money, about 20 years ago. I just started. Somebody asked me to buy investment program. You see, investment program. every month. I think I'm paying about $15 US, 15. You know, so I told him that I don't have money. So then he looked at me and said, how much you can afford? I think I can afford 15. I was trying to joke at him, you know, 15, so small. It's a joke, see whether he say, oh, okay or not. And so I say I can afford $15. He said, okay, I can. Huh? 15 can also, okay. Every month I give to him 15. And after 10 years, 20 years, the 15 grow. One month 15, 1 year is about 150, 1 year about 200 maybe, 1 year 200, 10 years about $2,000, 2,000, and it grew to be 4,000 to 5,000 US dollars after 10 to 15 years. All right. Well, it's still it's still money. I cannot buy a house in Cambodia. I cannot. But it's still money, right? So we learn to save from small, small amount. And many of you have young children. My daughter now is 26 years old. We start buying insurance for them when they were young. That $15, right? So just pay that, right? So I need to discipline myself in terms of spending. So, and also discipline to consistently saving. You know, one of the problems I have is that I don't save in the bank. Because if I go save the bank, I take my card, ATM card, I can take the money out. Okay, I buy insurance or something. You know, I put somewhere that is very difficult for me to take out. Okay, or I ask my wife to keep my money. So every time when I don't have money, so I ask my wife, can I have money? Then she will show me the face. You want the money for what? Oh, okay. No, because my wife is better in saving. I'm not. All right. So you must find ways to help you to save constantly and be faithful. Acknowledge that God owns everything. All right. We have talked about that a lot just now. And also number 5, discipline. All right, discipline to pay off all debt. All right, pay off all debt. Try not to owe. I buy car, I buy house, whatever. I thank God, I don't have to pay for the house anymore. I need to save, pay, and all these things. You know, so yeah, number 6 is very same like number 3. Be disciplined to save. Right. So I think this might be a few steps for us to learn to be good steward. All right, steward.